Mm. I'm headed to Kansas. I'm pretty pumped for it. I left town about 9 o'clock this morning. I've been driving for like an hour and a half. Luckily, the unit I drew in Kansas, it was like on the border of Oklahoma and Kansas. So the drive's only like 2 hours and 49 minutes, I think is what it said. So I'll be able to come up here whenever I want, pretty much. I mean, my tag's good all the way until bow season ends in Kansas, which is, I think, in January. Opens September 15th. I'm coming down here. It's the 13th right now. It's on a Saturday. Opens up Monday morning. But the plan is I'm going to get there today, watch a little college football, Boomer Sooner, and then this evening, or this afternoon after that, I'm going to drive around the area that I'm hunting and try to get a feel for it, see if I can see any deer. Basically, what I got to do is find the food. If I can find the food early season like this, then I find the bugs. So that's what I'm gonna be looking for. I know there's a bunch of ag and stuff around here. A bunch of people plant. I'm not sure if the place I'm going, if they do food plots. I looked it up on the map and it's kind of, I don't know, it wasn't real clear on what they do or not, but I know for a fact all around is a bunch of ag plants and farmers, and it looks really good for food. I don't know when they harvest it or anything like that, so I'm gonna try to figure all that out today and tomorrow. So I got 2 days of scouting. Tonight, find food, find the deer, maybe I can set up on a field or something, glass out, find the deer and see where they're going in the field, where they're coming out of the field, and just get some good scouting done. And then I don't know if I'll set up a bow stand today or what, but pretty much just playing it by ear. First things first, find the food, find the deer. Okay, see this soybean field behind me? This is the first spot that I marked on my map whenever I learned that I drew a tag from Kansas. I got on Onyx and Google Earth, and I got to looking, and this was the first spot that I marked. And we just pulled into town like 2 hours ago maybe, I don't know. But got set up at the hotel, then we came out here and then found this spot right off the bat. Back off in here, like the field goes all the way over that way by the truck, and there's a bunch of tracks and stuff along the side, a bunch of trails coming in over there, but there wasn't a lot, like not what you would expect from a big soybean field like this. You'd expect tracks everywhere, but there really wasn't. There was just like here and there. And then we got to the back over here, this little corner, there's a creek that runs back behind it over there. And there's a strip of woods in between that creek and this soybean field. And right when we turn this corner back off in there, in that little, I guess you'd call it a U back there, it just blew up a sign. There's tracks, rubs, trails going in and out everywhere. Just looked really, really, really good. So I walked in the woods a little bit there, and then I found a rub right off the bat as soon as I walked in the trail. And then in there's like a little opening, probably like 30 yards across. It's perfect. There's trails crisscrossing through there, and I think that's where I'm gonna set up on Monday. Like I said, we just got here. This is my first spot even getting out of the truck at, so it's not set in stone, but I don't know it'd have to be a really good spot to beat what I just seen back there. Another thing is I can't be the only person to find that spot, so hopefully no one else is here on opening day, but it's on a Monday, so hopefully they're working their jobs and I can have it for a few days on the weekday. But we're gonna go check some more spots out. We might come back to this spot this evening and park the truck on the edge over there and glass it and see if anything comes out, but I think we might have found it. I can't say that for sure yet, but we'll see. So, say bye, Hannah. Alright guys, me and Hannah just got done with the setup. It's right there behind me. It's not that far off the ground, but I don't think I need to be that far off the ground, so we're good. We've got a rub line. That's that big soybean field I was talking about right there. And then we've got a rub line on these little trees all the way down it. Over here behind me, the little creek right there. They cross that little creek right there, coming this way to the soybean plot. This is my first time in 2 years that I've put up a saddle, and my first time ever that I've put up a saddle with a camera arm to try to film. It was tough, I'm not gonna lie, but I think we got it, and hopefully everything works out and we stick a big one on Monday. It's Saturday right now, so we decided that we'll come in here Saturday, put everything up, give it a rest on Sunday, make sure we stay out of here, get our scent out of here, and show up on Monday, kill a big one. See y'all later. So we found the food, we got set up. It took us a while. We ran into a dude, and he kind of hinted that he wanted to hunt, and he kind of acted like he had been like scouting that same area out that we put up our stuff in. But from what he said, he's just gonna go on to a different spot. Hopefully that's what happens, and he just stays out of there and there's no conflict with it, and I just get to hunt it by myself and everything's good and all that's good. So as of right now, we got a good spot set up, a real good spot, and I think we're the only ones. I'm gonna try to show up super early Monday morning and be here way before daylight, and the rest of the evening we're just gonna drive around spot, try to see if we can see anything. It's pretty growed up, and then we're gonna go eat some steaks. All right, woo, woo. All right, it's day 2 of the scouting in Kansas. We got that spot set up yesterday. It's Sunday. Season opens in the morning. After we were leaving that spot, I think I got a video or 2 of it. We were driving down the road, and I stopped and looked out in the field with some binos, and in the very back of the field, I think, I don't know, it's probably like 700 or 800 yards away, there was a group of deer, and I've seen some horns, big bodies, but yeah, what we're running into now is we're trying to get to that spot because it is public, but it's like public, and in the bottom corner where they were out in the field is private, but they came out of public. So I'm trying to find a way to get to that corner, and it's not looking real good right now, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. But instead of putting up a bow stand or anything like that, I think I'm going to throw out a ground blind on this one. A little bit easier to do, and I like hunting ground blinds. So that's the plan for today. Get that spot set up, and then really that's all we got to do. Go watch football, and then wake up early in the morning and get out here, try to beat everybody out here. But yeah, we will check back whenever we find a way in here. See y'all later. I really like, we're up here right now. I'd really like to get over there by that creek coming down through here, because this is all right here is soybeans. So I want to get, like, if we can cross that creek, that'd be real nice, but I don't think we're going to be able to cross that creek. But we need to head that way for sure. But this looks like a good spot. I don't know. There's roads everywhere. Okay, we got water. That water right there goes on the back side over here. And I got the ground line right there. There's a trail coming down this little ridge right here. There's water right there. The only piece of dry land that connects all this land to all this land is right through here. And there's a trail that's beat down pretty good. It's just maybe a 5 foot wide piece of land, but it's the only piece of land that connects it. Soybean field way over there. I don't know if you can see it. Soybean, cut corn, water on both sides, little pinch point right here. And this is down at that little crossing. Look at all them tracks. Get them a drink. I'll be waiting. Okay, man, hunting in the summertime sure is fun. No, it is fun. It's just very, very, very hot and sweaty. All right, first morning was a bust. I didn't see anything. I thought maybe it'd be a good spot just because of how good of a spot the terrain is with that little pinch point in there, but this field right here, they cut the corn on it like a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, the bottom line is they're just at the soybean fields is where they're at. I mean, they're nowhere else. They're in and around the soybean fields, and if you're not in and around them, I mean, you're just not gonna get the deer. So I thought maybe I'd try that out just because of how good of a spot it was, but I'm gonna have to reevaluate. And I took my ground blind with me, and I'm gonna see if I can get closer to some soybeans. Okay, just woke up from a little nap. I'm here at the soybean field. Luckily, like right at the entrance of the soybean field is a little dip going down into a little creek that you gotta cross. So I can park here during the day, take a little nap whenever I need to. And if there is any deer out there, which I doubt it because it's 92 degrees, they won't see my truck. But anyways, I've got it figured out to where I know where they're bedding, and I know they're coming out in this soybean field in the evening, which that's cool. I can do that. Like I'm about to head out there. It's 3:30 right now. I'm about to go climb in the stand. I can get there in the evening. In the morning time, I can't hunt here because they'll be out there in the morning, and I have to walk through the field to get to that strip of woods. So if I'm not successful in the evening here, then I'm gonna have to get a morning spot, and that morning spot has to be between their bedding and this soybean field, which is way back there. But the problem I'm running into right now is I just don't know how I'm gonna get between them and their bedding. If I can figure that out, then I got a good chance of getting on some deer. We got, like I said, about 30-45 minutes before I go climbing the stand for this evening hunt. It should be great. I know they're coming out in this soybean field. This is only soybean field for a little bit. There's a few more on down the road a ways, but this is the only main food source right now. So I know they'll be out here in the morning or in the evening, this evening. So hopefully they just take the trail I'm set up on, and then I won't have to worry about trying to get in between their beds in the morning. But anyways, yeah, stay tuned. All right. Is this thing on? I just got in the stand. I got set up. I'll give you a little peek around. The camera arm is kind of like cockeyed on here, but it's too late now to fix it, so it is what it is. And it's on the wrong side of the tree, so, but I'm doing the best I can, I promise. I'm gonna try to get it on camera. So I got soybeans on my left, corn on my right. Pretty sure they're bedding in the corn, around the corn. So there's a good little opening in here that they might stage up in. So, oh yeah, I poured out a little active scrape over there along that rub line that I seen. So we should be getting some action here shortly, hopefully. Oh yeah, the wind is perfect too. I couldn't ask for a better wind. It's southwest wind. Southwest wind. Perfect. It's a great evening, even though I'm pouring sweat, but it's gonna be worth it. Stick around. I know I probably look goofy, but this keeps the mosquitoes off the ears. Alright guys, I'm still soaked in sweat. I haven't stopped sweating since, I don't know, 9 o'clock this morning, but it's alright. It's a good time. Got the fire going. Got a little cerveza down here. About to cook me some dinner. Then eat and call it a night. Call it a day. I got into some deer tonight. Seemed like there was 3 does that came into my right. They moseyed around in there for a while. They were eating on something, I don't know, but they sat in there for a solid 2 hours before they finally went out in that soybean field. There was only 3 of them. I think I stick with it. Stick with the same entry point or same stand that I hunted this evening. Just keep on it. There's a good rub line in there, like right on the edge of the food plot. So sooner or later, he's gonna come hit those rubs, and hopefully I'll be there. It's 9 o'clock. I've still got those 2 fawns bedded over there. I had a goal to not get busted or blowed at coming down here, but I just ruined that. Mom went over there and she bedded down to where I couldn't see her. And after about 30 minutes, I guess, I moved a little bit too much, or the wind switched or something, I don't know. But she blew at me for probably 5 minutes. God, I hate that. I said I was gonna go to a different spot and I wasn't gonna hunt the soybean field, but I just said screw it this morning and decided to come in here. It didn't work out, but I might as well just keep with this spot. I mean, obviously they're bedding in and around here. Not a great morning, but we were in some deer. I can hear a drone in this field over here, flying or buzzing. So within the last 10 or 15 minutes, there's been a rifle shot about, I don't know, a few hundred yards away. Now I got a drone circling the soybean field over here. They can see my truck. I'm sure it's parked right at the entrance of the soybean field. But that's public land. I had like 2 days of good undisturbed hunting. Should have got it done then, but just gotta deal with it. By the way, using a drone to scout is a really, really good idea. If that's legal, I need to take a page out of that book, because they know what they're doing. Man, that was a very enjoyable hunt. It wasn't just because I seen some horns finally, but it's because it felt so good out there. After that rain hit, even during the rain, like I sweat a little bit going to the stand, but nothing like it was, and it was just really enjoyable. It was nice out there. The only parts that weren't enjoyable were the drone flying around and the guy shooting a rifle a few hundred yards away. But other than that, I mean, I've still seen horns. The weather was perfect. I think it's gonna rain here in a little bit too. That had him moving. That little buck was running around in circles. He was pumped that it wasn't 90 degrees, and so was I. All right, everybody, look at this. Release GoPro. I know everybody can relate to that. Just had an emergency number 2 where I was about halfway to the, well, not even halfway, but I was on the way to the stand, and a number 2 hit me like a ton of bricks. There's some baby wipes in the truck that I had to get to. So as I was coming back, the emergency got a little bit more and more to where I was just shedding stuff as hat, shirt, release. Good news is I did make it. I know everybody, it might be a little bit too much information, but I know everybody can relate a little bit to that. That was not fun, but man, I feel good now. Let's go kill some big deer. It's 2 o'clock, 2:15 now after that emergency. Just woke up from a nap. I'm slugging along. But man, I know I've been saying this, but I got another good feeling. After I got down out of the stand this morning, I took the stand down. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a little walk and see if I can get back there. Cause I've been trying to get back there to that little woods edge, way back off in there. But I can't find any entry points because it's so thick and lush out here. So I finally went walking, found a dry creek bed. And I noticed that there was like a little deer trail going to it. So I get down in it. Takes me all the way to the back like a highway. I was walking, no problem. I'll get some GoPro video of it here in a second. Took me to a fresh rub that was probably made last night. And then probably 6 or 7 deer trails just converge into one back there. Like, it's the best deer sign I've seen since I got here. It's like tunnels because this stuff is so thick, but you can just see tunnels all the way through it, going through it. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, you can plainly tell where each trail is because it's so thick back there. But yeah, I did a little bit work clearing brush by hand, a little bit, not too much. I've got like 1 or 2 shooting lanes that I'm gonna set up in. I'm just gonna take a lawn chair. There's enough cover in there to where by the time they see me, if they do see me, it'll be too late. A lot of traffic in there. I mean, it is just beat down. I know for a fact they're using those trails. I mean, you can tell. Got a front moving in, it's gonna rain. Deer gonna be moving. Got a new spot, trails everywhere. It's looking good tonight. I'm sick. Oh my God. Well, guys, that got the heart going. That was great. I say it was great. He just came in. I know the video starts and y'all can't see where he came out at, but he came out like right in front of me. I think I ranged it was like 19 yards. And I hit record, started to pull back, and by that time he was already hit a 90 straight towards me, sprinting. Like, that's when the video picks up. Like, I'm just now pulling back and he's like, I don't know why he just decided to jump out of the woods and run straight towards me. I mean, just a second more, 2 seconds more of him. Like, maybe if he would have just lingered about coming out and then went to a full sprint or something, I still could have got a shot. But it was just like, there he is, straight towards you. It was just too much. It's just how it goes. You can get in there and do everything right about finding them and finding their sign and getting set up, but in the end, I mean, you just never know. That's why I love it. Bow hunting's great. There's nothing like that feeling back there. And Kansas is a place you literally, or I dreamt about it growing up, watching the watching Realtree and all them hunting Kansas. I mean, it's a dream to get to come here and draw a tag for this place. So I don't take that for granted. Ever since I was a little kid, like I said, watching Realtree and all them, I've always dreamed about hunting Kansas and coming here in these soybean fields and seeing what it's all about, chasing after big bucks. This is a big buck state. It's Kansas, you know what I mean? Like, they're known for big bucks, and just, yeah, I loved learning about it, learned a lot from it. Learned a lot about hunting Kansas. That way, if I do draw a tag, hopefully in the future, then I'll have some knowledge other than zero starting out. So, but it's awesome because I get to come back during the rut and do the same thing again. Hopefully the weather will be a little bit better, be a little bit more cooler, not as many mosquitoes. I am tore up. I don't know if y'all can see. I think I videoed a little bit of it, but they're just tearing me up. But I'm not complaining. Loved every second of it, even getting tore up by the mosquitoes. Part 1 over, part 2 coming. We'll see y'all later.